The Department of Agriculture, or DA, expressed optimism about the possible consideration of the Japanese government to review its imposed tariffs on the country's banana exports. Meanwhile, water concessionaire Maynilad announced its plan to list in the Philippine Stock Exchange by July next year. These and more in tonight's Business Wrap from the Philippine News Agency.
Moving to our business news, the Department of Agriculture is hoping for the Japanese government to consider reviewing the tariffs on Philippine banana exports. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel Jr. met with Japan's State Minister of Agriculture and with other Japanese officials on Monday to discuss lowering tariffs and secure a fairer trade environment. DA spokesperson Arnel de Mesa said that Laurel is optimistic that Japan will take action and stressed that reducing tariffs would benefit both banana farmers and the economy. In 2023, the Philippines exported over 985,000 metric tons of bananas to Japan, or more than 41% out of the 2.35 million metric tons of bananas exported worldwide. Meanwhile, water concessionaire Maynilad plans to raise 49 billion pesos from its initial public offering as it announced plans to list on the Philippine Stock Exchange by July this year. Maynilad targets to offer over 2.4 million common shares at a maximum price of 20 pesos per share from June 25 to July 2. This amounts to 30.4% of Maynilad's outstanding capital stock post-IPO, subject to the approval of PSE and Securities Exchange Commission. Parts of the proceeds will be used for corporate purposes. In other news, global gross domestic product growth is expected to slack from 3.2% in 2024 to 3.1% in 2025 and 3% in 2026. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development said that this drop is due to higher trade barriers in several G20 economies, as well as uncertainties in geopolitical and policy matters weighing on household spending and investment. In its December 2024 economic outlook, the OECD estimated that global GDP growth will be at 3.3% in both 2025 and 2026. That's the latest business news from the Philippine News Agency. This is Wilnard Barcelona for Balitang Pambansa.